When we talk about imperative sentences, we're diving into a fascinating part of grammar that helps us understand how to give commands, requests, or advice. Today, let's focus on how these imperative sentences transition from direct to indirect speech, especially when it comes to advice. First, let's clarify what we mean by imperative sentences. These are sentences that issue commands or requests. For example, if a teacher says, "Finish your homework," that's a direct command. Now, when we want to report this command indirectly, we need to change the structure a bit. Here's where it gets interesting. When the reported speech contains advice, we replace the phrase "said to" with "advised." This is a key rule to remember. So, if we take our earlier example and say, "The teacher said to the students, 'Finish your homework,'" in indirect speech, it becomes, "The teacher advised the students to finish their homework." Notice how we also remove the quotation marks and replace the comma with "to." This is a consistent pattern when we're reporting advice. Let's look at another example. The doctor said to him, "Avoid unhealthy food." In indirect speech, this transforms into, "The doctor advised him to avoid unhealthy food." Now, let's explore a few more examples to solidify this concept. Imagine a parent telling their child, "Clean your room." In indirect speech, we would say, "The parent advised the child to clean his room." Or consider a coach saying, "Practice every day." When we report this, it becomes, "The coach advised the players to practice every day." It's important to remember that this rule applies specifically to advice. If the imperative sentence is a command that doesn't fall under advice, we might use told instead. For instance, the manager said to the team, "Submit your reports by Friday." In indirect speech, this would be, the manager told the team to submit their reports by Friday. So, to recap, when changing imperative sentences that express advice from direct to indirect speech, we switch "said to" for "advised," and we replace commas and quotation marks with "to." This simple shift not only clarifies the intent, but also keeps our sentences flowing smoothly. Understanding these rules can really enhance your communication skills, making your speech and writing clearer and more effective. Whether you're giving advice, making requests, or issuing commands, mastering the transition between direct and indirect speech is a valuable tool in your linguistic toolkit.